Hello everyone, myself Vinay Kumaram. I am pursuing PhD in physics. So in this particular YouTube channel, I will be teaching physics, chemistry and mathematics starting from 8th standard till 12th standard. So if you want to learn physics, chemistry and mathematics, then please do subscribe to my channel. So in my previous video, I was actually discussing about the 6th chapter in 9th standard mathematics. In that video, I was discussing about the first and second problem of exercise 6.1. So the remaining problem in exercise 6.1, we will be looking in this particular video. Now, here in this video, we'll move to the third question. So if you want solutions for the first and second question of exercise 6.1, then you can refer my previous video. So in this video, we'll look into the third question of exercise 6.1. So we are solving exercise 6.1 questions. So in third question, we have to prove something. So here they have given one image. There is a straight line like this, that is ST. On this ST, there is a triangle sitting like this. So one straight line is there like this, and there is one more straight line. See, in such a way that this angle and this angle are equal to each other. So PQR is the name of this particular triangle, and here PQR is equal to PRQ. So that means these two angles are equal to each other, and ST is a straight line. So using this data, we have to prove. So using this data, we have to prove PQS is equal to PRT. So that means here this angle and this angle, we have to prove that they are equal. Now here, since ST is straight line, since ST is a straight line and QP is sitting on this particular ST. So here you can see this particular line of the triangle, that is QP, is sitting on this ST. So that means here this angle plus this angle should be equal to 180 degree. That is SQP plus PQR. So SQP plus PQR should be equal to 180 degree. This is because of linear pair axiom. So here you can clearly see ST is a straight line. So this SQP and PQR, these two angles should be, the sum of these two angles should be equal to 180 degree. That is according to linear pair axiom. About this axiom also I have discussed in my previous videos. You can refer those videos. So what is SQP? We don't know what is SQP and we don't know what is PQR also. We'll just call this as equation 1. And here, since ST is a straight line, here PR is also one line which is sitting on this particular ST. So that means here, if you add this angle and this angle, that should also be equal to 180 degree. So that also will write. So since ST is a straight line, here you can see PRQ and PRT. So PRQ plus PRT should be equal to 180 degree, and this is also according to linear pair axiom. So according to linear pair axiom, here also PRQ plus PRT is equal to 180 degree. Now this you can call as equation 2. So both the equation will write here. One we have got as SQP plus PQR is equal to 180 degree. And in the second equation, we are getting PRQ plus PRT as 180 degree. So here they have given one data here, that is PQR is equal to PRQ. So here PQR is equal to PRQ, which they have given. So that means this particular PQR and this particular PRQ are equal to each other. So this you can call as equation 1, and this you can call as equation 2. This you can call as equation 3. And this equation 3 you can substitute in equation 2. That is, in the place of PRQ, you can take PQR only. So now this particular equation 2 will be become PQR In the place of PRQ, I am substituting PQR because PQR is equal to PRQ plus PRT is equal to 180 degree. This also you can consider as fourth equation. Now we have PQR plus PRT is equal to 180 degree, and we have SQP plus PQRS is equal to 180 degree. So now we'll write equation 1 and equation 4 one more time. So equation 1 we have SQP plus PQR is equal to 180 degree, and in equation 4 we have PQR plus PRT is equal to 180 degree. So here you can see RHS are equal, then LHS should be equal to each other, that is SQP plus PQR should be equal to PQR plus PRT. So here also PQR is there, here also PQR is there, you can cancel both of them. So then this equation will be SQP is equal to PRT. So here also they have asked to calculate PQS. So SQP you can also write this as PQS, which is equal to PRT. So whenever you are writing angle, these external points you can interchange, that doesn't matter, but this center name what is there, this you should not change, because that Q is the angle starting from SQP, or you can take it as PQS. So PQS is equal to PRT. So hence we have proved what they have asked in this particular third question in exercise 6.1. Now we will move into the fourth question in this particular exercise 6.1. In fourth question, here also they have given one image. We will draw that image. Here straight away we cannot consider this AB line as a straight line, because in this question we have to prove that this particular AB is a straight line. Now here we have one particular diagram which looks something like this. So here the name of this end is A, name of this end is B, name of this end is C, and we have one more line which is there like this, which is D. In the center we have O. So this angle they have named as W, this angle they have named as X, this particular angle they have named as Y, this particular angle they have named as Z. So X, Y, Z, W, X, Y, Z, what they have named here, and the center point is O. Here they have given one condition, that is X plus Y is equal to W plus Z. So here X plus Y is equal to W plus Z. So based on this information you have to prove that this AOB is a straight line. So now how to prove this? We will try to take this particular data which they have given, that is X plus Y is equal to W plus Z. Now here one thing, sum of all the angles at a point, you can consider this as 360 degree, because here one point is there and we have four angles like this, which if you add all these four angles it will be equal to 360 degree. So because sum of all the angles around the point, if you take, it will be always equal to 360 degree. So that's why X plus Y plus W plus Z is equal to 360 degree. Since X plus Y is equal to W plus Z, in the place of X plus Y I'll take W plus Z. So that means W plus Z plus W plus Z. So this W plus Z I am writing, and in the place of X plus Y I am writing W plus Z, which is equal to 360 degree. So that means here 2W plus 2Z is equal to 360 degree. So that means here 2W plus 2Z means here 2 is common. So 2 into W plus Z is equal to 360 degree. 2 you can bring to RHS, it will go to the denominator. So W plus Z is equal to, so 360 degree divided by 2, which is equal to 180 degree. So now W plus Z is also equal to X plus Y, which is equal to 180 degree. So that means here you can clearly see Y plus X is equal to 180 degree. So that means this AB should be a straight line. In axiom 6.1 in this particular chapter, we have discussed if there is a straight line and one ray is sitting on that straight line, means the if you add both of the angles, then it will be equal to 180 degree. If you add both of the angles and that is equal to 180 degree, means the line which you have taken must be a straight line. So that means according to linear pair axiom, so according to linear pair axiom, which we have discussed in the previous videos as axiom 6.1 and axiom 6.2. So according to linear pair axiom, since x plus y is equal to, since x plus y is equal to 180 degree, or w plus z is equal to 180 degree, either of one you can take. Since x plus y is equal to 180 degree or w plus z is equal to 180 degree, AB or AOB is a straight line. So here we have proved that AOB is a straight line. Now we will move into fifth question. So in fifth question, again here they have given one figure in this particular fifth question. In the figure, they have given POQ is the straight line. First we will draw this particular diagram. They have given one straight line, that is P, O and Q, and in this place of O there is one ray sitting, that is OR, and here this particular angle is equal to 90 degree, and here there is one intersecting ray for POR angle, that is OS. Now here, based on this particular diagram, you have to prove that ROS is equal to 1 by 2 QOS minus POS. So that means here this is QOS. So this QOS is this particular angle, that is this particular angle is QOS, and POS is this particular angle, and ROS is this particular angle. Now you have to prove ROS is equal to 1 by 2 into QOS minus POS. So in this particular question, we have PQ as a straight line. Since PQ is a straight line, here POR plus ROQ should be equal to 180 degree, because here OR is a ray which is sitting on this particular PQ like this. Since PQ is a straight line, according to linear pair axiom, this particular POR plus this particular ROQ is equal to 180 degree, and we know that ROQ is 90 degree plus POR. So POR plus 90 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. So that means here POR is also equal to 90 degree, because if you bring 90 degree to RHS, it will become 180 minus 90. 180 minus 90 is 90. So that means here we are getting ROQ as 90 degree, and we are also getting POR as equal to 90 degree. So therefore here ROQ is equal to POR. So this we will remember, this will call as equation 1. So now in this particular image, if you consider this entire angle from QOS, so that is this particular angle if you are considering, that is QOS, then this is sum of this ROS and QOR. So we'll take that QOS angle is equal to ROS plus QOR. So we are getting ROS plus QOR. So that is this particular angle ROS, this particular angle QOR. So now we'll try to calculate what is POS angle, that is this particular angle. So here also POR is the total angle. So this particular POR is the angle which you have here. So here you can write this as POR angle is equal to ROS plus POS, or you can write this as POR minus ROS. So first you call this as equation 2. So if you bring ROS to LHS, it becomes minus ROS, which is equal to POS. So that means here we are getting POS also, POS as POR minus ROS, which is equation 3. Now we have equation 2, that equation 2 is QOS, which is equal to ROS plus QOR. So this was our equation 2 and we got equation 3 also. So now we'll take RHS of whatever equation we have to prove. So here we have to prove ROS is equal to 1 by 2 QoS minus PoS. Here we can take LHS and then we can prove that as equal to RHS, or we can take RHS and prove that as equal to LHS. So now we'll take this particular RHS and we'll try to prove that is equal to LHS. So what is there in RHS? RHS we have half QoS minus PoS. So this QoS and PoS are inside bracket. So now here we got QoS value and also we have got PoS value. So RHS is equal to 1 by 2. In the place of QoS, you can write ROS plus QOR minus, in the place of PoS, you can open one bracket. What is there in the place of POR? We have in the place of PoS, we have POR minus ROS. Close the bracket and close the bigger bracket as well. Now open this bracket and bring this outside bracket. So that will be 1 by 2 into ROS plus QOR. So minus into plus will be minus. So minus POR. So minus into minus will be plus. So plus ROS. So here we are getting RHS as 1 by 2. What we are getting here, ROS plus QOR. So ROS plus QOR, and here we have minus POR and plus ROS. Minus POR plus ROS. So here you can see we have 2 ROS. So you can add ROS and ROS. It will become 2 ROS. So 1 by 2 into 2 ROS. Here QOR and POR is there. So we'll write that QOR minus POR. Now we will look into this particular equation 1 what we have here. Here ROQ was also equal to 90 degree, POR was also equal to 90 degree. So ROQ and POR were equal to each other. So that was equation 1. So we'll write that equation 1 one more time here. So in equation 1 we had ROQ is equal to POR. So here we have QOR, here we have ROQ. So that you can just interchange these external points. So QOR is equal to POR. Since QOR and POR are equal, in this particular RHS, in the place of POR, I can write QOR only. So RHS is equal to 1 by 2. In the bracket, you have 2 ROS plus QOR minus, in the place of POR, I'll write QOR only because QOR is also equal to POR. So now these two gets cancelled with each other. Only 2 ROS will be remaining in the bracket. So RHS is equal to 1 by 2 into 2 ROS. So here 2 gets cancelled with each other. We get ROS, which is equal to LHS. So that means RHS is equal to LHS means ROS. So therefore ROS is equal to 1 by 2 QoS minus PoS. So hence we have proved this equation. So now here in the 6th question, they have not given the figure, but they have given the description. Based on the description, we have to draw the figure. So first we have to draw a particular angle XYZ in such a way that XYZ makes 64 degree angle. So this angle is 64 degree. We'll call this as X and we'll call this as Y and we'll call this as Z. And here they have given XY is produced. That means from this particular XY, you have to extend it up to point P somewhere here. So now here they are telling YQ is bisecting ZYP angle. So which is the ZYP angle? So this is the ZYP angle and YQ is bisecting ZYP. So that means one ray is bisecting this particular ZYP. This ray you can call as YQ. So here this is bisecting. So it is bisecting means it is exactly dividing these two angles. So it is exactly dividing these two angles into two halves. Now here xp is a straight line. You have to find out the value for xyq. So here you have to find out value for xyq, and you have to find the value for reflex qyp. So reflex qyp, you have to find the value. So what is reflex qyp? So this particular, I'll just write this one more image here. So here we have q, here we have y, here we have p. So reflex means this particular angle is the reflex angle. So not this angle you have to find out. This you should not find out. You should find this particular reflex angle. Now, before finding the reflex qyp, we'll try to find out xyq. So xyq is this particular angle. So the total angle including this xyz angle. So in order to calculate this total angle, you want this zyq value also. So now here xp is a straight line. So here xp is a straight line. Since xp is a straight line, according to linear pair axiom, yz is sitting on this particular straight line. So this yz is sitting on this particular xp straight line. So this zyp and xyz, if you add, so that is zyp plus xyz will give you 180 degree. Now what is the value of xyz? Xyz is equal to 64 degree, which is equal to 180 degree. So zyp is there as it is. So zyp is equal to, if you bring 64 degree to RHS, it will be 180 degree minus 64 degree. So 180 minus 64 will give you 116 degree. So and here yq is bisecting this zyp angle. So exactly it is bisecting means we are getting two different angles which are equal to each other. Here yq is bisecting. So here yq is bisecting zyp angle, and zyp is equal to 116 degree. This also you should remember. So zyp is bisected by yq. So that means here zyp can be written as zyq plus qy. So qyp. So zyq plus qyp. So here 116, and these two angles are equal because it is bisecting each other. So now I can straight away write zyq plus zyq, because qyp is equal to zyq. Since yq is bisecting zyp, so these two angles should be equal. So that's why in the place of qyp I am taking zyq only. So we are getting 2 zyq. So that is equal to 116 degree. So therefore zyq is equal to 116 degree by 2, which is equal to 58 degree. So zyq is 58 degree means this particular qyz or zyq will be equal to 58 degree. So that means zyq is also equal to 58 degree. Now here we have to find out xyq. So xyq is equal to zyq. So here in xyq, zyq plus xyz will give you xyq. So here we have to find out xyq. So xyq is equal to zyq plus xyz. So that is 58 degree plus 64 degree. So 58 plus 64 is 110 plus 8, 118 plus 4, 122 degree. So here xyq we are getting as 122 degree. Now we have to find out the reflex of this particular qyp. So anyway, since xp is straight line, this pyx is equal to, so that means here in this image, you just draw one imaginary line like this. This is x. So that means here this angle is anyway 180 degree because xp is a straight line. So xyp is equal to 180 degree, and we have found out that xyq value also we have found out here. So xyq is equal to 122 degree. So in order to find out this particular QYP, so in order to find out reflex QYP, so we'll take this in new slide. So in order to find out reflex QYP, this is equal to P by X plus X by Q. So X by Q we have already found out, that is equal to 122 degree. P by X is, since XP is straight line, so this is equal to 180 degree plus X by Q value we have found out here. So X by Q is equal to 122 degree. So 122 degree. So 180 plus 122 is equal to 302 degree. So the reflex QYP is equal to 302 degree and XYQ is equal to 122 degree. So now we have solved all the 6 problems which are there in this particular exercise 6.1. So this is all there in this particular video. Like this, if you want to learn more physics, chemistry and mathematics starting from 8th standard till 12th standard, then you have to subscribe to my channel. Please do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned with my channel. Thank you.